Hello everyone, my name is Barbara Nachijoba. I am a monitoring and evaluation specialist, and today I'll be showing you how to create a dashboard in a few simple steps. First and foremost, you need to have a dataset. For example, today we shall be using dataset 1. So you use this dataset to create a few visuals which you'll be including later on in your report on the dashboard. So we have a few guiding questions, and we are going to be creating pivot charts. So the first question here is telling us, using the dataset you had, create an interactive dashboard containing the following: a clustered column chart showing distribution of total annual salary by ethnicity. So we'll come here into our data and we'll insert, we'll move here to pivot chart, insert pivot chart. So we'll create our table range is called TBL employees, and we shall be creating this in a new worksheet. So we shall press OK. And now here we are. So the question is telling us to create a clustered column chart showing distribution of total annual salary by ethnicity. So we shall move annual salary here to values, and then we shall move ethnicity to the axis bar. Okay. So we have our clustered column chart, and we are going to rename this. We're going to customize it to annual salary by ethnicity. Okay. So we'll remove these buttons from the chart. So we'll right click anywhere on any of them, and then we'll hide all filled buttons that are on the chart. Okay. And then we'll customize further by including the axis titles as well. So this is going to be ethnicity, and this is going to be annual salary, right? So we'll have annual salary. Okay. So this seems complete, but if you wish, you can still go to design and change the colors of your chart. This makes your report beautiful. Okay, so the next question is telling us to create a stacked column chart showing the distribution of total annual salary by department and by ethnicity. Okay, so we'll go back to our dataset. We shall say insert pivot chart, and then we can use still the existing sheet that we have been using. So we'll select where we want our chart to go. Okay, and here we are. So the question is telling us to create a stacked column chart that is showing distribution of annual salary by department and by ethnicity. So we'll have annual salary here in the values section, and then we'll have department by department and by ethnicity. Okay, here we are. So we're going to try to customize this. First of all, let's first try to minimize this a bit such that we can have ample space on here. Okay, great. Okay, I want to bring this further down. Probably even down here. Okay, so we're going to give it a title, axis title, and also the chart title, which seems to be missing. So we'll say this is going to be annual salary by department by ethnicity. Nesty. Great. So we shall still hide these buttons, hide or field buttons that are on the chart. And then the question asked us to create a stacked column chart. So we shall change this to by right clicking on the extreme right of the chart, and then we'll come here to change the chart type. So we'll need to create a stacked column chart which looks like this. So we'll press OK, and there we are. Okay, so now we'll name the axis title here. This will be department, and then this will be annual salary. Okay. Alright, so this is complete, and then again we're going to go back to our questions and see what's next. So next they're telling us to create a bar graph displaying distribution of total annual salary by city, by gender. So we'll still come back here into our data set and we shall press insert, still pivot chart. And then today we are going to use a new worksheet to avoid crowding. So we are creating a bar graph that is displaying distribution of total annual salary by city, by gender. So we'll have annual salary here, and then we'll have city in here, and then we'll have the gender up here. Okay, so here we are, but this is not a bar graph. So we could start by first of all changing the type. You right click anywhere here, you say change type, and then we'll look for bar graph, which is right here, and we'll press OK. So we'll hide the ribbons, the button, sorry, and then we'll customize by giving it the axis titles and the chart title as well. So this is going to be annual salary by city, by gender. Okay, so this is going to be city, and this is going to be gender. Okay, so there we are. Now we are going to go to the next question, which is telling us to create a donut chart showing distribution of total annual salary by country. Okay, so we'll still go back into our data set and we'll insert the pivot chart, and we are going to use an existing worksheet, which is sheet 4. So we shall come here and click anywhere that we want it to go. So we'll come here and start defining. So they've told us to create a donut chart that is displaying distribution of total annual salary by country. Okay, so annual salary will come to values, and then the country will come to the axis bar. So what we have here is something that looks like this, and this is not a donut, right? So we need to change this and change chart type to this. Okay, and then we'll press OK. So now we have our donut. So we are going to give it a title. This is going to be annual salary by country. Okay, then we are going to remove the buttons. We shall hide them from the chart, and still you can customize this according to your needs or preferences. Okay, so we'll keep that. So now, in the interest of time, we are going to create the last one, a line graph showing trends of total bonus from 1993 to 2022. Okay, so we're going to create a line graph, but first of all, we need to first go back. Oh no, sorry, we skipped a question. We're going to create a pie chart showing distribution of bonus by business unit. So we'll go back to our dataset. We shall insert pivot. We shall insert a pivot chart here. We shall create a new worksheet. So they're telling us to create a pie chart showing distribution of bonus by business unit. Okay, so we'll go back here and then we'll get the bonus, which is right here, and then the business unit, which is right here. And they want us to create a pie chart, so we need to change this chart. Change chart type to a pie chart, which is right here. And we'll press OK. We shall rename this chart to bonus by business unit. Okay. So we'll still go ahead and remove the buttons. Okay, that's better. So now we shall go on to create our dashboard. So we are going to create a new sheet and we are going to rename this sheet dashboard. Okay. So we are going to remove these green grid lines by going to view here and unchecking grid lines. Alright. So now we'll give our report a title. Okay, so we shall give it a title. Probably we can say annual report of employees, of TBL employees, TBL employees, probably for the year 2022 to 2023, depending on your data. So we can design this accordingly. You can highlight this and you can give it a suitable color. I guess we'll need a different background for this. Or let's see, probably something like this, maybe. And we can still make this bigger. And we can make this bigger such that it's more visible. Yeah, I think that's good to go. And we can expand this a little bit. And we can go to shape effects to make it look a little bit nicer. Probably something like that. Or maybe this. Yeah, maybe that's better. Okay, so now we'll go back to our sheet 3, 4, and 5. We'll copy these and we'll paste them into our dashboard. Okay. So we need to make sure that these are the same size. So we'll have this just a little bit smaller. You can customize them to be exactly the same size. Then we'll bring this in to our dashboard. And then we'll make this smaller as well. We'll close that. So we'll bring this here as well. Try to align them. Okay, then we'll bring the next one. So we'll go to the next sheet. We'll bring our donut chart and we'll paste it there. Okay. Still, we're going to make this smaller. We're going to customize it to have the same size. Okay, there you go. Then we'll bring this. Okay. We'll paste it here. So we're going to make sure these are about the same size. Okay. Okay. Alright. Then we'll bring the fine on. So I think we could try to add the data levels in here. And also we could change this design a little bit. Not really. Maybe. And the fact that we need to have percentages here. So let's see. What do we have here? We could use that. Yes. So we're going to copy this and bring it here as well. Okay, so next we are going to, okay, let's first try to organize this. Alright, so now we have all the charts for our report in the annual report of TBL employees displayed. As you can see, now we are going to try to connect the different the information in the different charts together, such that you can report on any of the charts, probably ethnicity and bonus, probably city and gender at the same time. Okay, so we'll come here. You will right click on the slicer, and then we'll come to report connections, and then you're going to check all the boxes here, and then okay. So we are trying to connect all the information that is on this report together, such that one click on a chart can cause a change in another chart. So we still go to report connections here, and we are going to check all of them, all the boxes under here, and then we'll press OK. And then we are going to still right click here, and then we are going to report connections. Still, we are going to check all the boxes. I think it would be imperative for us to add gender. Let's see. Let's add a slicer for gender. Insert slicer. Let's add gender. Okay, here we go. Alright, so let's drag this down. Can come here. Let's try to minimize this. And then we can drag it down. Okay, so we have this now. Let's try to also connect it to the rest of the chart. Okay, so now let's try and see if it's working. So when I click on Brazil, we can see the change that happens everywhere. So we can see Latino under the annual salary by ethnicity. We can see here department, still we are remaining with Latino, then we are remaining with Brazil over there. So we are displaying only information that is related to employees who are coming from Brazil. So and then it is showing us, when we go to China, it is showing us the annual salary received by people of the Asian descent. The same goes from the annual salary, still it is displaying for China. So this can help us to avoid back and forth during presentations. You just have to click here and then you can report on all the aspects, the different aspects. And then when we go to city, still it's the same story. We still see the information that is changing is now for Austin. And then let's try to check gender. So if we ask for only information about female employees, we can see here the total, the annual salary received by female employees who are Asian, Black, Caucasian, Latino, and the alike. So I think we get the drill for now, okay? And then if you want to remove the filters, you go here and you clear filter. So it will take you back to show overall information without selecting a few categories. Okay, so now we want to group this information together. So you Control Shift and then select all the components that are on this dashboard. So we want to group it as one, such that in case I'm trying to move this information, it moves at the same time. I hope that makes sense, such that I don't have small units in different places. Okay, so you select everything that is on the dashboard. If you had bigger, probably many more charts, then you select all of them, and then we shall come here to format, and then we'll check on group, and then we shall group everything together. So now, unlike in the past when I was moving it as every chart was a single unit on its own, so now we have everything together, moving at the same time. How amazing is that? Okay, so thank you so much for listening to me. I hope this has been helpful, and if it has been, please leave a like or a comment, and in case there is a given topic that you wish for me to talk about in regards to Excel, please do let me know in the comments. Thank you and bye-bye.